Welcome, one and all video game aficionados, to the StutterBullet gaming channel. And today we're taking 3 raid spec cars around the Quarry to see which can set the fastest lap time. The first car we have today is the 2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS. It has 437 brake horsepower, 428 foot-pounds of torque, and 4,426 pounds of weight. Sounds okay. On to the next car. The next car we have is the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro RS. It has 421 brake horsepower, 388 foot-pounds of torque, and 3,587 pounds of weight. This is much lighter than its more modern version, but it has around the same horsepower, a little less torque. I don't know. This might be Camaro because of how much lighter it is. Okay, on to the next car. The next car we have is the 2004 Dodge Ram SRT10. Has 523 brake horsepower, 533 foot-pounds of torque, and 4,078 pounds of weight. Well, that's decided. It pretty much wins. It has more horsepower and more torque than both of them. It's gonna kick the old Camaro's butt. And it's lighter than the Camaro, more horsepower, more horsepower. The horsepower gap between the Camaro and the Camaro isn't light enough to differentiate that. I think this is going to win, but we will have to find out. See you at the Quarry. Welcome to the Quarry, and the first car we are taking out is the Camaro 2010. Let's see how it does. 3, 2, 1, go. I think this is going to, neither of them are going to have a chance against the Ram. I don't see either of them having a chance against that thing. Too much horsepower and too little weight. But this is surprisingly heavier than the Ram, by the way. This will most likely beat the Camaro, the 1969 one. But it's quite a contest between. It's just pretty much a contest between those two, because they're both going to get beaten by the Ram, or in all likelihood, considering the stats, they're both going to get beaten by the Ram, which is actually a little bit surprising. I thought the Ram would have had the slowest of the stats, and that this and the Camaro would have had the fastest, but it appears not. And I'm aware that the Ram is 4-wheel drive, and I thought that may have affected its weight, but I don't think having a 4-wheel drive car, this is the crew. They don't care about they're not being a simulator, they're not trying to be a simulator. They don't care about real statistics or real race concluders, I guess you could call them. They just don't care. It's sort of, well, they just don't want to design the game like that. They probably want to design it like a game. Personally, I always love a simulator better than a terrible non-simulator racing game. The only reason I play the crew is because of the open world USA. I love that. And the, although they do mess it up in some areas. Like Mazda Laguna Seca, Silverstone, and Golden Hills. My gosh. That was shameful. That was embarrassing. I'm actually gonna, later I'm gonna look up for some forums to see if any of the developers released statements as if they're going to fix those tracks. Because, honestly, Just having those tracks fixed would make this game so much more awesome. Those are just 3 things on the map that would make this game incredible. Really, right now, I personally think they ruined the game. There's probably other... They could have done such much better, but they could have done a much better job. I'm sure that they just took all 3 of those tracks from Google Maps and just guessed how long went there and copy pasted onto a track, or copy pasted onto the map. They didn't bother looking up the real measurements, or heck, even asking if turn 10 would allow them to borrow the measurements of their tracks, or asking Gran Turismo if they'd allow them to borrow that. Okay. On to the next car. Welcome back to the other end of the quarry, and here I have the 1969 Camaro. And this might be the fresher, newer Camaro. But I am not sure. We shall see. 3, 2, 1, go. I do know that the Camaro, I'm pretty sure the modern one is rear-wheel drive. I think this is four-wheel drive. I think that this is four-wheel drive. And that the more modern one is rear-wheel drive. So that will not help the modern one. Like, the Crew doesn't really do much for rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive and acceleration times and anything like that. Like the Nissan Skyline and like the all-wheel drive performance spec Abarth 500, those don't get off the line like they should. Like a 450 brake horsepower Abarth 500, or sorry, 430, should get off the line like a stinking rocket. It should get off it like a bullet, because it is only like 2,000 pounds. It should get off of there like just faint and just gone forever, because if it's actually racing on a track, it'll be good out of the corners too. And it's super light and small, so it'll handle like a beauty. Although it does have skinny tires, so that would probably not help it. Downshift, you piece of crap game. Downshift. Downshift. You're not even... Jesus Christ. Downshift. This is gonna abolish the Camaro's run. Because this stupid commuter is not downshifting. There, I just forced it to downshift. My gosh. That's another thing they need to fix. The downshifting mechanism. They need to make sure the computer knows when you need to downshift. It is stupid. What was I saying? This might beat the Camaro, but probably not after that stupid shifting thing. That probably set it back a lot in acceleration wise. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at how much faster it accelerated when it was downshifted. When it was upshifted, it was not accelerating very fast. Oh yeah, it was accelerating so much faster than when it was upshifted and trying to accelerate. It's just like could not reach the speed. So yeah, this might still beat the Crew doesn't do that much to recognize the difference between rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and that makes me sort of sad. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna downshift? There we go. There you downshifted. Okay. On to the next car. Welcome back to the other side of the Quarry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with a visitor. He doesn't really want to go away, and it's interesting. He appears to like doing donuts and kicking dirt up onto my screen. But we might as well just get on to the race and ignore him. 3, 2, Jesus Christ. Go away. Three, 2, 1, 3. Jesus Christ, man. Go away. Go. Shoo. 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 Has he said anything in chat? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. You mess with me, I kick your butt. 3. Why am I saying 3? Go away! Well, I guess that just adds more urgency to, to the recording. Wow. He's not doing very well on this course. Probably because I've been racing this more than him. Come on, Bodie. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. A little bit of cutting there I didn't necessarily want to do. I seem to have lost him though, which is a good thing. Yes, I've lost him by quite a fair amount of distance. That's good. That's good in dog. Okay. He's no longer on the minimap. Well, this has been an eventful, Oh, wow. He caught back up. Quite quickly, if I do not say so myself. And do not mess with me, buddy. Do not. Will you back off? I'm not trying to race you. If anything, I'm trying to get rid of you. Oh my gosh! Oh, you passed me! I can't go behind him either because I don't want to draft. I don't want to draft. Don't make me draft you, please. Okay. Good for you, using nitrous, you dirty little scoundrel. Okay. On to the times. The time for the Dodge Ram SRT 10. Go away, Siri. The time for the Dodge Ram SRT10 was a 3:26.03. The time for the 69 Camaro was a 3:26.97, and the time for the 2010 Camaro was a 3:26.66. So it was the SRT10 in first, the 69 Camaro in third, and the 2010 Camaro in second. Well, it has been a fantabulous time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.